Hello, Weekend Crafter! Welcome back to the Craft Time Studio. This is Ange, your Weekend Crafter, and for this weekend, we are going to make mini ghost earrings. If this is something that interests you, I hope you consider liking and subscribing to the Craft Time Studio for your weekend dose of crafts. For this project, you will need a scalloped circular cutter, a metal chopstick, and a ball tool. First, flatten out your white clay into the number 7 setting onto your roller. I want the clay to be thin so that it will be easier to fold. Then I punched the scallop shape. I chose this because it gives the ghosts a better edge than if I just chose a plain circular cutter. Then, I place the shape onto the center of the curved tip of the metal chopstick and use the ball tool to help me make the folds. The scallops also help me determine where to fold. Then, once I'm happy with how the folds are looking like, I use the ball tool again to poke eyes onto the ghost. Then I get my black clay and roll out very thin black balls. These balls then go into the ball sockets. I actually made ghost figures last year and I'm sharing the link above in case you haven't seen it. Next, I get some mica powder, or in this case, some old eyeshadow to color the cheeks of the ghost. Now it's time to place something on top of the ghost. In this case, I'm going to make little pumpkins that will sit on top of the ghost's head. This will all go into the oven. I made a pair of ghosts with pumpkins, ghosts with hair bows, and ghosts with a flower on top. Actually, you can just think of whatever you want to put on top of the ghosts, and I'm sure it will look very cute. Once the earrings have cooled down, it's time to attach the earring findings. I cut off the excess from the head pin and bend it into a loop. Now it's time to attach the jump ring and the earring finding. that you enjoyed watching this short tutorial. Have a crafty weekend. Bye!